What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Gales. Now, recently I saw something crazy on Twitter. It was something called Goonicide. It piqued my interest, you know, as a retired gooner. I was like, yo, bro, what's going on right here? Now, this freaky frog was in a driveway choking his chicken, no pants, no lettuce, you know what I'm saying? Got his meat all out. No pause. That video went viral. Whoop the whoop, he offed himself. Boo-hoo, cry about it. Why did somebody just make a freaking power scale video on this? I gotta watch it. I'm sorry. This is hilarious.
Long ago, there were 4 great gooning nations. You had the Baby Oil Nation that was ran by Diddy and them. You had the Beast Nation, which is ran by Beast Boy's freaky ass.
Okay.
You had the Goonette.
I think I might be part of Beast Nation. Cause Beast Boy not even freaky, he just got mad riz.
The Black Leg Nation, which is led by Sanji and Issei Hyodo. Now, even though they're gooners, the way that they would goon would be in many different ways. Obviously, some people were just straight up creeps, while others were respectful gooners. Now, one day they all battled.
How do you respectfully goon though? Like, let's get into it. Ain't nothing respectful about it. If you really think about it, it's kind of gay.
Out to see who the greatest gooner nation was, and none of the nations really won. And there was somebody that stepped in to stop the war.
Here go
entirely.
the freak. Here go the
you guys may know him as Goonicide. A master in all of their ways of goonery, he was able to step through, but he wouldn't finish the task as when he was caught.
Bro, this the craziest nigga alive. How you get caught being the freaky frog that you is, and then decide to rage quit? You can't disconnect from this server, nigga. Don't run from this smoke.
Wow, well, post-nut clarity caught up to him, and he just didn't make it. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over the strongest people from the war, and that's going to be Blackleg Sanji versus Goonicide. So strap in, because I'm going to get real in-depth with this video. When I get straight into the video, I'll find out who the stronger gooner was between Goonicide and Blackleg Sanji. Now, the rules for this video is going to be very simple. Both of them are going to be in their primes and they're going to be bloodlusted. No allies will be
bloodlusted gooners is some scary shit to think about.
Obviously, we're not going to bring them in. It's just going to be straight gooner versus gooner. And so now I feel like I've said enough in the rules section. So why don't I move into the scaling? Now, to begin the scaling part of this video, I'm going to be going on for Goonicide. For his AP, we don't know anything about him pre-buff, but obviously we all know about him post-buff, so why not I just talk about him post-buff? I tried to search everywhere for pre-buff Goonicide, but he just wasn't noted down anywhere. He was only mentioned post-buff, so I'm just going to have to talk about post-buff. Goonicide at a low is multiversal, as he's able to do Ken to a severely high degree. And if you can't tell...
Bro, this nigga dead ass, bro.
By the name, the Goonoken is the Kaioken, but in Gooner form.
Okay.
If you don't know what the Kaioken is,
break it down.
Well, it's an ability that allows you to times or multiply your strength at the cost of your body.
Bro,
I'm pretty sure
used to be awkward
should have at least seen a little bit of Dragon Ball, so yeah, you kind of know what it does already. Now, in Dragon Ball, you're able to master the Kaioken.
So what does the Goonoken do?
And in this instance, it's edge control. And now you can use the Goonoken to a degree that I don't even know what the exact number is. Now, for his high wall, Goonicide is out of versal due to him being able to defy and break the vows set by marriage. His gooning was so powerful that he decided to be unfaithful, and this shows us that he's not bound to any rules that's set by God. As you know, when you're married, you have to obviously put a vow, and God is then to slam it down and be like, okay, you cannot break this vow.
You're on a covenant.
As I just said, his gooning was so powerful to the point where he was able to break through it.
Defied the Lord.
This allows us to put him out of versal in terms of AP. As we're moving on from his AP, we have his speed. And at a low ball, he should actually be MFTO, as in his infamous video,
yo, bro.
Being his...
Oh my God, I thought that nigga, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Shotty Belt was bro pieced. I was about to get mad.
Meat there, and none of us are able to really register it since he's doing it so fast. But this is a very harsh low ball, as his actual speed is infinite due to him having the sacred hand of gooning. Now, this technique is something that can only be studied by the high gooners, and it
took me like 8 times to realize bro was jacking his shit. I'm gonna be real, so I would give him that speed. Bro was moving so fast it looked like he wasn't even moving. I'm gonna be honest.
them indescribable speed. It's theorized he can go even faster than that, but no one truly knows. And so moving on from his speed, we have his durability. Now, it's said that his durability is far weaker than his AP because the hacks that he used to get out of God's Vow doesn't apply to his durability. All it was is just his AP and his overall strength, but not including his durability. Meaning, his durability only goes up
his
to
body
where
was
Goono
mad
can
fragile.
get him, and that's multiversal. And to be exact, low complex multiversal. And the reason we really don't know where his durability can land at is because in the Great Gooner War, he wasn't hit
there
by
was a
any
war.
moves. He was so fast that, well, most of the moves didn't hit him. And to be honest, it's actually rumored that he never fought any of the leaders, meaning his status may be fugazi, but we're going to get into that in the fight.
It sounds like a fraud.
We're just going to talk on his durability and everything else, and then when we get into the fight, we're actually going to talk about what happened inside the Great Gooner War. Up next, we have his endurance, and there's no secret that Gooners have either amazing endurance or terrible endurance. And Goonicide is the former, as he's able to goon for many weeks straight and is able to fight through the Great Gooner War.
So this all leads back to the war. I missed that arc. I gotta go re-up on my history.
Next up is his battle IQ, and Goonicide in this department is definitely at his weakest, as he allows the goon to control him. At a certain point in time, the goon masters always learn to never let the goon control them, and in fact, the goon should empower them. Being caught out shouldn't affect your gooning. The strongest of the strong are actually able to take it and be outspoken and proud gooners. But in this department, he falls extremely short, as we all know what happened after he was caught out for being a gooner. Now this is going to be very important, as having a low battle IQ inside of a goon war isn't something that you want to have. So later on, this is going to impact the fight greatly. But with that being said, when I'm moving to his hack section,
I ain't gonna lie, Sanji watching this nigga. He may be universal, but his goon IQ was too weak.
From edging hacks to the ability to fap at the speed of light, public gooning, there's a bunch of things that he gained, but they all mean nothing under the weight of his will, and his will wasn't great enough to be a certified
he getting washed by his
The reason I'm bringing up his will here is because...
What the fuck is Conky? He getting washed by Sanji's hockey, is what I meant to say.
Because Gooners rely solely on their will to buff them throughout fights, and the Gooner abilities that he's gained can only be boosted from that.
They're meaningless if he folds in public.
That more for their fight. So I just move into the other hacks that he does have. Now Goonicide does have the family hacks, and I'm not gonna show the family in this video since they're most likely good people, and I don't want to include them in the video.
Let them be.
We're only gonna include him, so yeah. But the reason I bring up the family hacks is because it actually allows him to cloak his goonery, and on top of that, it does show us that he does have enough willpower to resist the role of the husband and still be an out-and-out gooner. And lastly,
he's holding his baby. Oh my god, this is a sick nigga.
His dash ability, which allows him to get out of any situation without fail, unless there is a phone there. So with that being said, I feel like I've covered all the things that I need to cover with Goonicide. So
I can't believe he universal though.
Sanji.
That's surprising, actually.
Now, if you're familiar with me in the
Sanji about to wash his
you know
nigga.
that I'm a massive Sanji fan, so strap in, because well, we're gonna get really in depth with his stats. First of all, at baseline, Sanji should be around multiversal in terms of AP, as he was able to train people like Issei Hyodo and Jiraiya in terms of goonery. And it's also stated that he was trained by Master Roshi, who was able to briefly fight with Jiren. So yes, that does make him multiversal at bare minimum.
Now
for Sanji's in quotation marks,
I didn't know he was trained by Master Roshi. I thought he was just a natural born gooner.
It actually comes from Issei Hyodo, who is implied to be able to destroy DXD itself.
He from the Black Leg clan, ain't it?
Feats, and Sanji was stated to be several times stronger than him in terms of power, as he was their leader, and this allows me to put him at
he's a leader of the Black Legs.
So moving on, we have his speed, and we all know how fast Sanji is, since he's able to just
ain't he like almost light speed
inside of One Piece. And he's also able to fat faster than the universe can perceive, meaning Sanji should be around immeasurable to damn near omnipresent. Omni. Another thing he can do is just move so fast that he turns invisible. So yeah, in terms of speed, Sanji
he does do that. He do that. He do that for real.
You all know that he has an exoskeleton.
He faster than light. He do that for real.
If he's not using his Jambe's, which we'll get into his hack section. Sanji's durability can actually be argued to be above his AP, which means that he has outer versal.
He's unbreakable. Unbreakable gooner.
Amazing durability.
Look at his body. Unbreakable. unbreakable.
endurance, and Sanji is able to have every bone in his body broken and recover. This means Sanji
insane.
can technically goon forever.
That's
as
actually
his regeneration
insane.
allows him to keep going,
Nigga think he Wolverine.
even if you break all the bones in his body. And another thing I forgot to add is even if you try to cut it off for some reason, it won't work, as he's able to break blades without trying.
Yo! I just peeped. This nigga dick is harder than steel. Damn.
Sanji is known to last long as well, and there are more things that does tie to his endurance in his hack section. But
he might not even be a gooner. He might just be the perfect specimen.
In terms of Battle IQ, it's no secret that Sanji is a genius. In the Great Gooner War, where he was caught out by the Goonettes,
when was the war? How did I miss that?
To help them out, and we all know that Balalaika led people in a real war. So, to be honest, the fact that he was able to counter Balalaika and get his soldiers out of there when she is an extremely high-level war strategist is insane. Okay. And so, yes, this does solidify Sanji's battle.
See, I ain't watched that anime, so I'm missing out.
Just jump straight
I heard it was real good, though.
Section.
We could low-key have
Sanji's Janbeis and his Haki. Sanji's Janbeis are based on his emotion/passion, and as we all know, the more he goons or wants to goon, it grows even hotter. Sanji has...
Wait. You telling me his whole fire ability depends on how bad he want to goon? That's his IRL goon meter. Yo, bro. That's why they call him Black Leg. I thought they was talking about his dick turned black because of hockey. Wait, he can do that too. Oh, nah, this nigga's a problem.
Regular orange flames and then blue flames, but it's theorized that when he's at his max gooning power, he can then use black flames, but that's only a rumor. Nobody's actually seen it, but it's said to be that if it does come out, nobody can survive it. And this does buff his Outerversal AP. And so when you then pair it up alongside his Haki, where he has regular arm and Haki where it acts as a shield, and obviously you can use it offensively, you then can see how powerful he can get. Now, it's theorized that he does have a mission Haki, but nobody can really put it down and say, yeah, he does have it. But nobody's really going to stray away from the topic since, well, it kind of does look like he does have it, but it hasn't been stated or fully shown for us to say, yeah, he does have it. And so to pair alongside his arm and Haki, Sanji does have observation Haki, and it's so good to the point where he's able to sense when a woman's tears are dropping, meaning if any woman is in danger, he can immediately appear and rescue them. Now, one thing about Sanji is even if he is a gooner, and a proud one at that, he sees himself as a gentleman and rejects women and even get an amp when protecting them. We've seen Sanji reject women like Puddin and Black Maria, and then with his amps, we've seen it.
That's not a rejection. That's more like a circumstance. Any other time, you know he going.
Salam and S-Shark when they decide to hurt Nami or try to just kidnap Nami. And that's one thing about Sanji. He has his gooner abilities a lot, and that's going to be a massive indicator in this battle. Now, even though Sanji has a plethora of other gooner abilities like the nosebleed hacks and whatnot, I do want to talk about his ability to cloak and hide his presence. At the start of Whole Cake Island, Chopper had to go look through Sanji's stash.
He don't even need the suit
no more.
To
help Luffy since Luffy was about to land some random fish. Now, when he went in there, it really don't matter how ever you want to play it. And this means that Sanji was able to goon on the ship without anybody knowing. And that means that people like Luffy and Zoro and Nami and Robin...
Damn. Shit, I got that badge too. Undetected. Boy, if you get caught, you a rookie.
Who are meant to have keen senses, and especially to this, they weren't able to sense him do.
Nah, that's crazy. These niggas got observation Haki and never knew it. That boy in the shadows lurking, busting quick ones.
Go any deeper, I may just spoil the fight. So,
I'm about to say, let's get straight to the fight, bro.
And see who the stronger gooner is between Goonicide.
I already got my answer, but I want to see how you break it down.
Now, one thing I do want to make really clear, and one thing that is going to just shape the whole battle, is their wills. While Sanji is a very proud gooner, Goonicide isn't. And when he was caught, well, we all know what happened. Now, when Sanji was caught, he kept it pushing and sometimes would even turn it in a positive light for himself.
Stronger after
this shows us that Sanji is able to use his gooning abilities to just make himself look stronger and feel better. Now, obviously, they're both creeps, but still, at the exact same time, one is able to own that they're one, and one can't really take that they're one. And as I said before, this will shape the fight as a whole, since Sanji is able to just straight up say, I'm a Goon, I'm a proud one. And that boosts him. It basically takes his Gooner abilities to the next level. And as you can tell by the stats, as I said, Gooner Man doesn't stack up to Sanji. And one thing we do,
this nigga looks psycho. He literally has no soul in his eye. Look how he pulled up, bro. Meat ready to go. Busting at supersonic outer-versal speeds, my nigga.
Do need to cover is he actually never fought any of the head leaders inside the Great Gooner War.
He does his smoke.
Now, although right now he may be getting a lot of traction, realistically, he isn't a top tier Gooner. Even after mastering damn near every ability out there, there was still something that the man lacked, and it was just the mentality and the will of a proud Gooner, and that is what sets him apart.
The thing is, I don't think anybody should be a proud one. You should have a little bit of shame. Not a lot, but a little bit.
They'll all be known as the greatest Gooners ever. Why? Because they're able to put it out there and be like, yes, I'm a Gooner, and what? Well,
nah, and what is crazy?
And yeah, okay, I was gonna save this for the ending, but like, I know obviously like things happen and that, but still, the guy is a creep, so I really don't care for him, which is why this video is being made. But yeah, Sanji's level of goonery is just far above this guy's level of goonery. Sanji would
easily, Sanji's watching him,
and just their hacks isn't even on the exact same level. Yeah, he does have the marriage hacks where he's able to cloak himself, but I mean shit, Sanji does have invisibility himself. It doesn't really matter. And Sanji is a pirate, so he doesn't really care about his image. He just cares about how he looks to people, well, women mainly. And
I'm about to say,
crew, so
as long as Sanji in the eyes of a baddie is some fine shit, that nigga don't care.
As long as Sanji has those things around, Sanji will forever be the greatest Gooner to live. I don't think it'll be.
The greatest to ever do it.
It's a stomp at Sanji's favor, and Sanji will
that
forever
nigga
be
the
the
Avatar
greatest Gooner alive. So why not I move into the end of this video?
Hey man, you heard it from the man himself. Sanji takes a one-sided clear W, and it's 2025. Take your hands off your penis. Go outside, smell the roses, talk to God. Maybe your wife is out there somewhere. Stop gooning, please. Hey man, if you like this video, make sure you punch that like button. Hit the subscribe one too. And I'll see y'all boys next time.